Hello and welcome to a brand new series called How to Make a Discord Bot in Python. Each episode I'm going to be explaining a different thing. The first episode is going to be setting up your workspace and then getting a bot on a server that will simply reply hello. And then the next episodes will explain more complicated things. You're going to need a few things for this. One, you're going to need a Discord server and a Discord account. Two, you're going to need an empty folder called bot. I mean, you can call it other stuff. Bot's nice and simple, so I'm going to leave it as that. Now you need a code editor of choice. I am going to be using VS Code. I just find it generally works fairly well, so that's going to be the one that I'm going to be using. The link to download this one will be in the description as well, so let's close that. So, once you've got your code editor, let's open up our folder. So I'm going to do open with code. There we go. And we're going to need to install a library. I've mentioned in previous Python tutorials how to use libraries and what libraries are, but we're going to need to install one called discord.py. So in our VS Code, we'll create our terminal, new terminal, and we're going to do pip install discord.py. This will almost guarantee to work for both Mac and Linux. For Windows, you may find that this doesn't work. What you have to do is you need to cd into your directory that your Python scripts are stored in. It will be in like app data, local programs, whatever. And then you can do python -m pip install discord.py. Or I don't understand why Windows just messes us up so often, but it seems to. And for the really unlucky few who that didn't work for as well, which I don't understand why Python does this, but it's something to do with paths getting confused when you install stuff. So if it didn't work, what you have to do is you need to open up a command prompt. So go open up command prompt, run as administrator. Accept the prompt if one comes up, then do cd the directory again, and now you can do pip install discord.py, and I've already installed it, as you can see. So one of those installation methods should work for you, or hopefully work for you. I really don't understand why Python gets confused with their paths, and why this only ever happens on Windows. But you're probably used to this by now if you program a lot of Python on Windows, so you should know how to install stuff, but they are the ways to do it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a new Python. I'm going to call this new file. Did this by pressing the plus button, and I'm going to call this main.py. And before we continue with this, I'm going to open up a few useful websites that might be helpful. Some of them will be, let's see, we're going to need discord.py. This is helpful. This is the installation page that we just had. Next thing you're going to need is you're going to want to have the Discord developer portal up. This website is what we're going to be using in literally a second, so keep this open. And if you want to see the most up-to-date code, because this is a series, so I'll be putting the bot code online. So there is a GitHub folder as well that will be in the description. So they are the three websites. So let's open up the Discord developer portal. We're going to go to applications. As you can see, I have got a Michael Media Group bot already for the official Michael Media Group Discord, and if you ever want to join that, feel free. The link to that will be in the description. It generally helps, advice, tips, tricks, whatever. So that's what that bot there is. But we're going to do new application, and we're going to name this. So I'm going to name this Michael Test Bot. There would have been a blacked out square there because that's just all the autofill that Chrome seems to do with a lot of my other accounts, and I don't really want to share a load of usernames on the internet, so I've blacked that square there out. And we're going to do create. Now if you want to give your app an icon or your bot a profile picture, you can do that there. You can also give your bot a nice description. I'm going to leave that for now. Then we want to go down to bot, and we're going to press add bot, and then we're going to do yes, do it. And now this is our official bot. Now here is where you add the profile picture. So that's the app icon, that's what you see in the developer page, and this is what you see as a profile picture. First things first is this is the token. This is what you use to connect your code to your bot. Don't show anyone your token, don't give it to anyone, nothing good can come of that. And then there's some other stuff, like what permissions will your bots need. Let's leave this empty for now. We're going to go to O authorization 2. And we're going to say we want to invite a bot, and now we're going to give it the administrator permission here, just so it has access to everything, and in the future we don't need to give it more permissions. And we're going to copy this link, we're then going to paste it, and now we can test our bot, or add it to our server. So everyone should know how to add a bot to Discord if you're doing this. I have going to have blacked out a list of servers I'm in. That's why you can't see the drop down menu. It's just because I am in I'm in quite a lot. There we go. Continue. And that's going to ask for what permissions we want to give it. We'll give it the administrator permission. And we're going to go to authorize. You need to confirm you're a human. I'm pretty sure I'm a human, might not be. And that is authorized. If we open up to Discord, you can see that it has joined. Michael Testbot is here. You can see I was just messing around previously and forgot to press record yesterday. So, I'm doing it again. Okay, now we can get onto the coding part. 10 minutes in and we're only just starting coding. I know it's a bit slow, but it's one of those things. Okay, so first thing first, make sure you've got bot main.py selected. You can close that getting started page if you want to. And then we're going to start typing. So what the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to have to import our library. I've explained this in previous tutorials. If you code a lot in Python, you will know how to do this. So it's just import Discord. There we go. Now, I know other tutorials don't do this next part, but it saves a load of time. So we're going to do from Discord .etx, which stands for extension. We're going to then import commands. There we go. And now we're also going to declare our variable, or what we're calling everything, and our prefix. So I'm going to do client equals, there we go, and then we're going to do commands dot bot with a capital B, brackets, and then we're going to do command, not commands, command underscore prefix space equals to space, and then you can use speech marks here, and then what you want our prefix to be. So do you want it to be hashtag and then something to call your bot? Do you want it to be exclamation mark? I'm just going to use a dot. Actually, I'm going to use yeah, let's use a dot. It's nice and simple. Now you can call this like bot or something else, because this is what we're going to be calling all future events by, and other commands. I'm going to leave it as client, because from what I understand, that seems to be the standard of how people does it, and if you end up looking at other reference sheets or other tutorials, it will just make your life easier. So we're going to go down to two more lines, and now we're going to create an event that will power on our bot. Now, I'm not going to explain this in much detail this episode, because it's just a getting set up. I'll explain this more in future episodes. So we're going to do at, and then we're going to do client.event. No, not emojis, autocorrect. Client at client.event, and we're going to do a new line. Now we're going to do async, so we're just going to sort of like sync up to the server and our application. notification, tell the developer portal that we're powered on, and download any chat. So we're going to sort of like synchronize up with everything. Diff, and now we're going to do on ready. And then open and close speech marks, and then our colon, as if we were doing an if statement, and then a new line. So what we're doing here is we've got our event, and then once we are ready, once the bot's powered up and synced up, the event can run because we are ready for it. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to print brackets, speech marks, we are live. Or maybe let's change this to I am alive. There we go, the bot would be alive then. And now let's run this. So what it is, just command F5 and our bot will run. You can see it runs through here quickly. And nothing would have printed out, and there is a reason for this that I've only just saw. Because we haven't given it a bot yet. It will never sync up to the server here. And the reason is we need to give it a token ID. What our tokens are is it links our code up to our actual bot or our profile. So let's just quickly add client.run. There we go. Speech marks, comma, and then star. Or because that's what it'll be in the code uploaded. But when we go up to our, here it is, our developer portal. If we go back to bot, we have this token here. So I am going to regenerate this token directly after I have uploaded the video, so it will be worthless to everyone. If you accidentally give out your token, you can just regenerate it, and let's copy this one, and we will paste it there, and let's save it, and now let's rerun it. Okay, there we go, let's give it a second, and you can see it said I am alive in the console, which means if we open up our Discord, you can see our bot is online. Currently, it doesn't do anything. So, I'm not going to do any advanced commands this episode, but I'm going to save that for next episode. But I am going to do something so you can have some fun. So let's go down, let's do a new line. And I'm going to explain what this does, what I'm about to type does, next episode. But first thing we are going to do, we're going to create a new event. So client.command, and then speech brackets, because our event is a command happening. And then we're going to go create a new line. And now we're going to have to create a new sync. So we're going to go async def, and now we're going to have to sync something. So what we're going to do is we are going to do, let's do ping brackets CTX. So when it syncs up from commands, which means when we find our prefix, it's going to count as a command. It's going to look for the word ping, and it's going to carry the word context. This is the context we are giving it. CTX stands for context. We're going to do comma, and we're going to go down a new line. Now we're going to do await. There we go. So it's just going to now wait for the command before sending something. It's not going to do it constantly, because otherwise it would just be sending out the message when it's not needed. We're going to then carry our context down, .send, because we're going to be sending out our reply. Open up, comma, we're going to then be opening up some speech marks, and let's do pong. So it's ping pong, and we're going to save that. And now what we're going to do is let's rerun this. There we go. I am alive. It's opened up in our console. So if we do ping, you can see it replies with pong. Next video, we're going to test its latency when we do ping, and I'm going to explain how some more commands work, and we're going to do some fun and add some games to this. But if you're ever looking for a certain command or how things work, like async, wait, send, what I'm going to put down is I'm going to put down the link to the documentation in the description as well. And these will give you references so you can search things up. If we, let's say, look for send, we can see examples of it working, messages, etc. So I'm going to have the link to this, to the documentation as well. So thank you for watching this first video. I hope you come and join the next video of this tutorial. I also hope that you come and join our Micromedia Group Discord server, say hello. There's going to be a version of the bot there that I'm going to be working on currently. It will probably always be a few tutorials ahead because I record multiple at once. And it will also, I'll have the link to the GitHub if you want to download any code and modify it, and if something's not working you can sort of look back and forth. So thank you for watching, hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye, bye!